got that nerd rage. Nerd rage. I got that nerd rage.
Greetings and salutations, anime fans, and welcome back to JCTV's Anime Review. I am your host, Lisa, and this is my review. So, you anime fans out there probably have encountered the people who aren't really into anime. I mean, not that it's, a bad thing. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and, it doesn't necessarily mean that, they're bad people, or the fact that we can't get along, or become friends, or function in society. It doesn't mean any of that. But there are those people who are a little overly aggressive, negatively wise when it comes to people who do like anime. And if you were kind of like how I was when I had my first anime encounter, it wasn't a good deal. Or not anime encounter, anime hater encounter. Should have still done it. But for me, it was a little bit difficult growing up because I grew up in a very Christian home. I wasn't really allowed to like a lot of stuff, which include anime. So I wasn't allowed to, watch anime, read manga, and technically I wasn't even supposed to really draw any of that stuff, but it still didn't stop me. Even though I had to hide my fandom until I was like 18, I still enjoyed anime. And the one thing that I was able to get through it all was I taught myself how to draw. And I was really proud, I'm still really proud of it. The reason why is because I had self-taught everything to me. I didn't take any art classes. I couldn't really get any self-help books because, But I taught everything to myself. I visualized, I traced, I got little hints offline, I was really proud of myself because I molded it myself. And so, the place I was living, we got a new girl, and everyone was really excited because she was an amazing artist. I'll give her that. She is absolutely amazing. So I was really excited because, I wanted to, see what she thought of my artwork because, she had gone to art school. She's got scholarships for the artwork she's presented, and, she was a good artist. So when she found out that I also was the artist of our so-called cottage, she immediately asked, to see the drawings I had, and so I showed her, and it was the worst mistake in my life, and the reason why is because she took one glance at one picture I had, and so rudely looked at me and said, "What is this? This is crap. This isn't art. Anime is not art. You should be ashamed of yourself for calling yourself an artist." And I was devastated. It hurt. Like I said, I took great pride because I worked so hard to be able to get this far. So, I actually didn't draw for a while until finally I realized it didn't matter what she thought because more than likely I wasn't going to see her again and I could like whatever I want. But, oddly enough, after we graduated high school, we actually moved in together. Also another mistake of mine. Her boyfriend at the time, he also liked anime, but because she was extremely against it, he wasn't allowed to watch it. So, at like 5 o'clock in the morning, when we both knew she was passed out, we would go into the living room, watch as much anime as we could before she woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we pretended we were asleep the entire time. But one day she caught us, and, man, she was mad, and all because we were watching Angel Beats. It could have been worse. But as soon as she saw us, she asked some of the most annoying things most anime fans get when being questioned of the reasons why we like anime, or some of the most misconceptions about anime. So here's my scenario of some of the most annoying things anime fans hear about anything from anime haters. So this scenario goes a little something like this. Why do you like anime? I mean, seriously. Someone like you shouldn't like anime. Why not? Well, there's many reasons why you shouldn't like anime. Oh, really? Like what? Well, for starters, aren't you a little old for cartoons? Okay, first of all, there are multiple cartoons meant for adults. I mean, just look at Family Guy, The Simpsons, Brickleberry, a little bit of regular show, I'm just saying on that one, South Park, and so on and so forth. Do you really want your 5-year-old kid watching that type of stuff? No, you wouldn't. There are cartoons meant for adults. Just because cartoons were more of the norm for kids doesn't necessarily mean cartoons are just meant for kids. Yes. Well, anime is just cartoon porn. Plus, it's also the lamest form of cartoons there is. First of all, anime is not cartoon porn. Yes, it is overly sexualized at times, but that can be said about a lot of things in society. I mean, you can't go anywhere without seeing some type of ad with some type of sexual influence. There's also movies that has way more sexual content. TV shows, comic books, books. Sexualization is everywhere. So you can't really say that anime is worse than any of these things. Plus also, there is actually a category for anime porn. It's called hentai. And just because it's there doesn't mean everybody watches it. Okay, we all admit that some of us do, okay? But still, that doesn't necessarily mean we watch it 24/7. And it's not all anime, because if that was true, Pokemon would be a hentai. They have that, but it's not aired, so. Huh. Oh yes, because TV shows like Clarence, or Hello Kitty, or the new Spider-Man movie, or not movie, the new Spider-Man TV show is so much better. Heaven forbid. Good God. You just watch anime because you want to look at the boobs and panty shots. You know that makes you a lesbian, right? Again, I already said this about the hentai thing. It's just sexualized. Get over it. And so what if I like looking at boobs and, panty shots? Not saying I do, but, so what? Most girls are slightly bisexual anyways. So why does it matter if I like looking at other girls' boobs, butts, or other areas? Whatever. And also, I'm sure you do not watch Game of Thrones, Smallville, or True Blood just for the plots and the amazing character development. So I don't want to hear it about whatever show you're watching is better. Not saying that any of those shows are bad. I'm a huge Game of Thrones. That's the job break! I bet you think you're Japanese now because you're watching all this anime, don't you? No, I don't think I'm Japanese. Not that saying that there is anything wrong with the Japanese culture. It's just, it's not for me. I mean, look at me. I am whiter than frickin' snow, and I'm 6'4". I can't really pull off that look anyway. And second of all, I'm a casual person. I enjoy watching anime because I enjoy watching anime. I'm not obsessed with it. And, I know there's a lot of people who really enjoy anime, and, they take the step further, they learn Japanese, they go into, the details of history, and so on and so forth, and that is totally cool, because I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of patient person, nor do I have the resources for it. But, that's just not me. I just enjoy watching anime because I enjoy anime. It makes me feel happy, I love the characters, they're cute, they're kawaii, and everything else. So, yeah, just because I watch anime doesn't mean I'm gonna go on a Japan frenzy. That's it. The only they speak in Japanese? If they're gonna send this stuff over here, they should put it in English. God. You know, this magical device has happened today. You know, like, whatever you're watching anime on, whether it be, you know, a computer or some type of console device, whether it be a DVD player or Netflix or on an Xbox, there is this beautiful little button that can put on subtitles. And if you're really lucky, there's another one that can change the audio into English. Oh my God, the future is amazing, isn't it? You people are stupid sometimes. God! Next question. Why don't you watch a real TV show? It would probably make much more sense. It is way better than this crappy stuff you're watching. Oh yes, because Lost was so much better than the anime I'm watching. And yes, there are some animes that don't make sense, like Bo, and in my opinion, Cooley. But it doesn't necessarily mean you are forced to watch all the animes out there. I mean, look at me. I cannot stand watching mecha animes because I just don't understand what's the big deal about a giant robot type. I just don't. I don't like mecha animes, and I don't like a lot of, you know, high school romance animes. I think it's tedious and kind of unrealistic sometimes. But, you know, just because there is one anime that doesn't make sense, doesn't mean they're all going to be like that. There are multiple genres, there are multiple different types of characters, and there are multiple different types of anime. Anime is just for losers with no life and no friends. That is not true, okay? I have a lot of friends who are also anime fans. Not only that, there are multiple conventions, societies, and anything else that flock with anime fans. I mean, Tulsa has TNT. Tokyo and Tulsa, they have it every year, and it's so much fun to see people cosplay. You know, I make new friends, and I get some of the coolest gear ever. Just because anime is supposed to be considered, you know, weird and only for losers doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. I've also heard that John Cena likes anime, and if you really think it's that bad, go talk to him about it. I bet you won't live. You know, if you watch too much anime, you'll become an otaku. You know what an otaku is, right? You'll just have a sad little life staying in your bedroom, not having any type of friends, and you'll just be collecting a whole bunch of stupid figurines, pointless DVDs, and comic books, and collecting a whole bunch of body pillows that swarm your bed. That's pretty pathetic, you know. Oh my God, really? Really? Otaku, really? Okay, for the record, I don't think it would be that bad to be an otaku. I really don't. I mean, think about it. The majority of the stereotypes you see on anime, usually otakus get a good bit of money and not only able to, you know, have a stable living, they never have to leave their home, they are surrounded by all the stuff they love. Honestly, is that really a bad life? Especially with all the stupid people that is out there. You really say that's a bad thing? And secondly, I don't want to hear it. You have a collection of Hello Kitty, Tweety Birds, and Justin Bieber posters in your own room. I'm sorry, but that technically makes you an otaku. But overall, an otaku isn't a bad thing. Like I said, like nerd and geek, it's usually pointed out in a negative sense. Originally, otaku was, I think, supposed to be along the lines of just like an overall fan. And because it's a Japanese word and it's more used in anime, it kind of just stuck with, you know, being kind of introverted very creepy anime fans, and that's not technically right. Plus, also, I know tons of people who have like a bunch of like Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, and Justin Bieber shrines all over their room. And I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be an anime otaku than a Justin Bieber fan. Word up! But anyways, those are some of the most annoying things I have heard that I can really talk about. I've heard a lot more of annoying stuff throughout my lifetime, but like I said, it's annoying and I don't really want to go into it that much, plus I also have a time limit, so I just picked the like most frequent ones I've heard. But overall, the reason why I made this video is because there are some people who had asked me questions of reasons why I like anime and why I do my anime reviews, and I kind of, gave them like my basic, answer. I enjoy anime. It makes me feel happy to watch it. I like being able to, relate with the characters, plus lose reality while I'm at it. Plus, also, it's just cool. I mean, the art style and, how far anime has come. I mean, just look at Pokemon. Pokemon started when I was like, I think 3 or 4, and now look how big it's gone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some stupid person actually made conscious robot Pokemon. Not with the, whole battle powers and stuff like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Pokemon actually becomes a real thing in our world. But that shows how big anime is progressing. But for the people who are very mean and aggressive toward the people that do like it, that's really not fair. I mean, you wouldn't do that to people who enjoy other things, and you wouldn't want people to do that to you. And the whole point, like I said, the whole point of this is just to clarify to those people who are kind of that type of aggressive lean. And I don't know, like, my hope is that one day there will be less people like that, because it's very discouraging, especially if you were like me growing up and, you were already in that type of environment that was very hostile towards anime. And so I want to kind of be more enlightening, but at the same time being sassy and putting people in their place. But anime is always going to grow. It's always going to progress. I mean, just look from the first anime of Astro Boy to all the way to freaking Fairy Tail. I mean, it has grown that much, and I know that anime is just going to progress with the years to come. So all I ask is for the people who don't like anime, be mindful of what other people think. I mean, sure, they don't like the same things as you, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. And I'm not trying to be, mean-spirited or try to, put people in their place, though I probably am in a way, and I apologize for that. But, everyone needs to be mindful of what other people enjoy, their hobbies, and kind of just get along, because there's already a whole bunch of, horrible things in this world that kind of demand your attention more than just hating on anime. And all I ask is basically everyone be respectful, not just for the anime community, but for life in general. Just because, you don't like Supernatural or you don't like NCIS doesn't necessarily mean you don't like that person. And we can all grow and be friends and make this world a better place if we were more mindful and respectful toward each other. And so that's all I ask for those type of people is just be respectful, and because I want to be friends. Let's all be friends, okay? But that's all I got really about this subject. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it was a little bit of a rant, but I don't know. I wanted to do this video. I felt like it needed to be said in some shape or form or whatever, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada, the end. But yeah, I still hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more videos. So thank you guys for so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out some of the other stuff that I've done, or follow us on Twitter or Facebook. For those of you who don't know, I'm part of a little review group called JCTV on Facebook, and if you want to see more of my stuff or stuff they've done, be sure to check them out. They're all cool except for Chris. Chris, don't listen to Chris. Just kidding, Chris. But be sure to check them all out. They're good people. Well, they're good guys, because I'm the only girl on there. But anyways, be sure to check us all out. So I hope you guys loved this video. My name is Lisa, and so this is my anime review. Bye.
Tom Baker, the shit is just lame. And what do you mean you never seen Citizen Kane?